Okay, we're talking with Travis Smith at the Track World Championships in Manchester after the sprint qualifier. Unfortunately, Travis didn't make it through to the heats, finishing 34th. So, pretty obviously, tell us a little bit about, obviously that's a disappointment.
Yeah, I think it's probably the worst ride all year. It's the best I've felt. For some reason, all week I've felt really good. And today when I did the race, it just really sucked.
So,
stood up when the 200 started and my legs were jello.
Okay, so you knew right when you started the final 200 meters that it just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, it just felt like I was really nervous or really jello-y. I don't know. Maybe the times I was doing earlier in the week kind of got me jacked and just kind of shit the bed.
Yeah. So it's obviously been a tough year for you. I mean, you've been coming back after that horrible injury last year, like basically a year ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, you seem to be making some steady progress, but obviously it's not there yet. And you know, this was the last chance for the Olympics, so it's got to be pretty rough.
Yeah, I gave up worrying about the Olympics early in the season, probably after the first World Cup. Seeing the progress I was making, although it was a lot, it was not enough. They told me I wouldn't ride again within the first year, but I really forced it to try and get back, and I mean, I did it all with no support at CCA.
So I mean, how do you mean in terms of your recovery, or in terms of going to races, or?
Yeah, well, at first, you know, they were concerned and stuff, but I think they have a really short-term memory, because something like this, everyone that I've ever talked to that knows anything about injuries is like, wow, you're riding in a year. That's a big injury and a big accomplishment. But I think they just assume I should be back to where I was, and I did too. But I mean, it takes time, and the short-sightedness of you have to pay your way to this World Cup, to the World Championships, is extra pressure that is not needed when you're going through a huge injury. It really pisses me off.
So where do you go from here? I mean, I'm assuming that you're still motivated to continue racing.
I don't know. We'll see. You know, both times now I've had something go wrong for the Olympics. This time, at least, it was injury and not something to do with CCA mistake.
So, I mean, I guess what you're going to reevaluate over the summer. I mean, it'd be pretty shocking for us if you said, well, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, but honestly, what's the point to go when there's nothing? There's no program except for the program I make. It's ridiculous.
So what do you want to see?
Oh, I want to see support. I want to see a team that's done. I mean, if we would have done a team sprint all year, I'm positive we could have qualified for a team for the Olympics. Malaysia did. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. You don't spend all this money 2 years ago, an Olympic year, stop. It just doesn't make sense to me.
So, I mean, from your perspective, what needs to be done going towards 2012?
Well, a big one's communication. Working on development with athletes. I can't even tell you a single junior rider right now that will, or another rider behind Cam and myself.
Okay.
I don't even know if Cam's riding.
Yeah, I mean, Cam didn't come here. I'm assuming because he felt he just wasn't up to speed to do it.
No, Cam's going faster than he ever has. He just was mad that he had to pay his way to a World Championship to ride for Canada.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I certainly hope that you'll think long and hard about staying with the program. Have you had any thoughts about maybe trying to do something? You've got your team going, momentum. Have you thought about trying to work on something to help with that development that's missing?
Yeah, well, obviously we want to work on momentum. Myself and Adam Duvendek have to go back and get more sponsorship, or at least a bigger sponsorship, and take some pressure off of our manager. So I think that if we can get a big sponsorship, we'll have a good team, because I'll have Josiah, Adam Duvendek, and myself.
Okay. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll still see you on the track.
Thank you. Anytime.